Hey guys, good morning. Somebody said that they liked the video better, so I figured I'd give it another shot and see if this is something. Plus, it's on YouTube. You can go back and look at it whenever you want. But today, we're going back to John Wooden's Pyramid of Success. And today's building block for the Pyramid of Success is team spirit. Now, that doesn't mean just walking around and being proud of the team that you're on, even though that's part of it. He defines team spirit as the eagerness to lose oneself in the group for the good of the group, to be completely sold out to the group, and everything that you do is for the good of the group as a whole and not just for yourself, right? Team spirit, he puts it kind of can bleed into enthusiasm, but he says in his book that he believes that team spirit in itself is important enough to be one of the middle peers or one of the middle tiers of the pyramid of success. So like in our context as a team sport, team spirit is huge because it's like in his book he talks about team spirit being the like ultimate representation of interdependence, being dependent on one another. So not just thinking that you can get through it by yourself, but in a team sport you have to be able to rely on each other, and you're dependent on one another. You can't do it without everyone else. It's just by definition a team sport. You have to win as a team and you lose as a team. Everything that you do has to be done as a team. But the idea that he's putting forward is in team spirit is that you are literally engulfing yourself and losing yourself in the group for the good of the group. And the good of the group is your main motivation, I guess you could say, as being a part of the team. So you see he equates patriotism, right? You see people who are patriots, and I don't just mean like the team patriots. I mean like people who just love the United States and who are true Americans who respect what everything stands for, the flag and the country, and they understand it. Patriotism in his book, he talks about being the ultimate expression of team spirit, So you can think of somebody who like that, or you see people who are, you guys, team spirit, like Ole Miss or Mississippi State or whatever, you see a lot of people who are just losing themselves in the group of those people, of fans or something like that. But I think it's even more than that, because if you go and talk to someone who played for one of those teams, right? If you talk to somebody who played in college in one of those teams, that level of team spirit goes beyond just being a fan. That level of team spirit goes as being part of the group itself, as no matter what, once you've been a part of that team, you are a part of that team for life. You are connected. And I think that the ultimate representation of team spirit is the church. And you see it early in Acts, that the church is willing to sacrifice itself. Like the people are willing to sacrifice from themselves, like their possessions and things like that, for the good of somebody else. So somebody who didn't have something or who was in need, they would go and sell their own possessions for the good of everyone else. And Paul talks about it in Corinthians when he's talking about the gifts of the Spirit, and how every person has a purpose, and every person has a different purpose, where some are the feet, some are the hands, but they all rely on one another to accomplish the job. They all rely on one another to accomplish the mission that Christ gave us. And that's how we are as a team too. Not only do not only do flyers rely on bases to pick them up, and not only do we all rely on each other to do our skills and things like that so that we can generate the highest score possible, but we all rely on one another as friends, as emotional champions, so that we can live off of one another, and we can make sure that we are working together for the good of each other. So one of us hurts, we all hurt. One of us is happy, we're all happy. We celebrate each other's victories, and we carry each other through losses, whether it be loss as a team or individual losses where you're trying to get something but that day you weren't able to get it. That's what your team is there for. That's part of team spirit. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I hope this is something that you guys would enjoy. If it is, I'll keep doing it. If it's not, I'll just go back to sending you guys a text. Y'all have a great day.